Hey, that was fun, right? So I was asked by Hertz, not the car rental company, but the VST instrument developers based in Poland, to make a video using their drum VST simply called Hertz Drums. As you can see, their complete instrument consists of 4 different drum kits, simply named after a color. So we have the red, blue, white, and of course the metal unlimited one, which could actually be named black, right? Here is the user interface, which is very clear and self-explanatory. We have the mixer, we have the groups of each instrument of the drums. Here we have the usual ADSR. We have this very useful control of the room and reverb in relation to the reverb. Here we have the presets. These guys have worked a lot. They have done a lot of presets, especially in the metal kit. We have here the white pack, like modern metal, progressive metal, and rock. Here we have art pop, Britpop, okay, power metal, interesting. And stoner metal, oh shit, I didn't know that. Here is the most useful and important one, is the library and sampler. As you can see, per each instrument, you have different selections of sounds. So for the snares and the kicks and the toms, if you own all the 4 different kits, you get almost like 60 different sounds per drum, which means like you have 20 snares to choose from, and per every instrument you also have 3 different microphone configurations. So practically you have 60 sounds to choose from. I have to admit that I cheated a little bit. Here in the library section, you can see that I have added a one-shot sound, which is this. It's actually the opening kick from the new Metallica song, If Darkness Had a Sun. Okay, that was about the drums. Regarding the guitars, the tone comes directly from my ESP and my Kemper. And I'm using a preset made by my good friend John McRees. He's also my bandmate in Stray Gods. And his studio, Hell's Kitchen, in Athens. And this one is a Diesel Herbert amplifier on a Marshall cabinet. So I think it was good enough for this style of music. You can, of course, check the link below, and you can find how to get these tones. This guy is very serious. He knows what he's doing. Pure signal. This is my Kemper. We go for the usual C4 to tame the lows and add a little bit natural mids. Then I'm adding some sizzle on the top. I'm compressing the signal. Typical stuff. And in the end, I like to give it a more like garage feel with this reverb. Actually, I'm in love with this plugin. It's exactly what I wanted. For the bass, the technique is really usual. And I'm recording a DI and a overdrive track. The overdrive track comes from the Kemper, and the DI is sounds like this. And of course, what else than the bass knob by our friends at Bogren Digital. I'm using the clean channel because I'm getting the distortion from the other one. Here is the distortion. This is the pure amp signal, but in order to differentiate it from the DI track, I'm also turning the phase opposite, and I'm distorting the part of the signal that I like. Then it all comes to this summing channel, and my favorite compressor, which is this. And then we come to the most important part. It's the how I handle the drums. So let's see how they sound like coming straight from the plugin. Number 1, smack. I'm using some extra clipping and the transients, they get squashed. After this comes some saturation on the tape, because this kind of smoothens the transients that they were boosted from the previous plugin. Now I'm narrowing the image a little bit because, to be honest, I didn't have much time to process the guitars, so I kind of narrowed the drums, and that's it, you get your space. Here comes some extra compression on the bass using the Hamilton drum bass. It's this. And then we have the clipper, one more clipper. I mean, you see that this is not a pure mix. This was made just for fun, just trying to emulate what I was listening to the album. However, I think they all blend nicely. And in the end, I have done one more cheating thing. I used this song as a reference to get some matching EQ. I mean, it's not much, but it's happening. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a little bit. And then in the end, my favorite finalizer is this one. It's the IMP, the Infected Mushroom Pusher. Yeah. Again, more clipping. Clipping is the way to go. Yeah, so that was it. Not anything very professional. I just had fun doing it. So until my next big band's ripoff song, you can go and check both Hertz Drums and Hell's Kitchen Kemper presets, and see you next time.